like you can be an MPL super fan.
Exactly.
It's a lifestyle.
For a month. Just don't forget to take pictures, all right?
Get the blacklist light stick with it.
All right,
God.
gentlemen.
Aurora keychain.
Yes, sir.
Down to the serious business for these two teams. We go to the draft of game number 2. We see a change in the draft order here. Falcons is on the blue side. They banned Phobius, Kalea, Lancelot. On your side, Tlph, they've been doing housekeeping.
Yeah. Is this going to be a backshot priority for Falcons? Because I kind of feel like they wanted to take it. They banned the Lancelot already. And I don't think they will go for the first pick YSS. Okay, so Jushin and YSS are both open. I believe that the best scenario here for Falcons is to pick the Jushin.
Yep. Deny Liquid and force him to do something new.
Yeah. The second best option is Baksha or Yisun Shin. Kind of makes me think maybe the Baksha is the top priority, but
Yeah.
But then you give out Jushin, Fred. Okay, so Jushin.
My
Very
concern
well done.
with this Zushin pick is that Tlph is so used to it,
Yeah.
there might be like preemptive counters
Harith.
against it. Harith, I'm not even gonna flame Coach RC if they pick Hayabusa here.
Harith Hayabusa, but I think Harith Fredrin for Tlph,
Okay,
honestly.
Harith Fredrin. That's
There's the Baksha as well. They might go Harith Baksha.
Oh, and you know what? They can still go Fred. They've done that
can
against
still go Fredrin, yeah.
who was it? Aurora?
It was. Yeah, it was. Or Twisted Minds.
Twisted Minds, yeah.
It was this.
The
yeah, it was
Ultra,
Twisted
the Assassin Fredrin.
Minds. Yep, the Assassin Fredrin.
So
We're thinking Harith Baksha or Harith Fredrin here. Oh,
all right, okay.
This is it Baksha. All right.
So they still go for the YSS. Now this time around they didn't snub the Korean favorites.
Our favorite Korean hero.
Yes.
And you know what? It's so honest because we know where this box is going. How often does Daddy JP get his hero this soon in the draft?
Never know. Maybe
What?
Sanford gets it.
What?
Sanford
Maybe.
for the Baksha.
40.
This doesn't feel like an
Okay, yeah.
Apex
I know.
Predator pick,
I know.
man.
I know.
Okay,
But it is an option.
Do you pick up the Granger for Falcons? Either Granger or Harith, but those two heroes will not pass this slot. I do hope that it's Lapu-Lapu as well for Falcons and not something like a Joy.
There you go.
Fredrin Lapu, alright.
It's a liquid draft. It's a liquid draft. Dude, I told... Like, this is the thing we were mentioning earlier. This is a draft that both teams have run against each other.
Yeah.
So now, Falcons is doing what Liquid did to them in game number 1. But again, there's preemptive answers for the side of Tlph. Esmeralda Red 3 against this trio of Team Falcons Wolves.
It's pretty good. Then you ban Moskov, you pick a Granger 4, Red 4.
Oh,
And Granger, you ban Moskov Harith, and then the Falcons are going to be left with what? Maybe Claude, which they will have the advantage over.
that's more like a 40 pick right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This man's cooking, honestly.
Yeah.
So we're going to see if Wolf is right on the money here. For
Yeah.
Team Falcons, there's a lot of things to consider. Again, the Mage, Sanji, has shown that he has a massive hero pool in the mid lane. Luoyi, Novaria, Kadida, you name it, he might have played it in the MPL stage.
You ban Eve first, though, if you're Falcons. That will win over the Jushin.
Yep, your box is right now non-existent. Don't give your opponents an optimum one.
Yeah.
Magic is my
Okay.
life.
Ben
Oh,
Harris.
that's... Isn't that a healthy ban for Tlph?
Well, if you think about it, it could be a fourth pick hero for Tlph. They might not have enough answers for that because I think Falcons are not going to get any more divers afterwards, so they just ban it out.
My mission is to protect lives.
Okay, so what is
okay.
that
Hylos.
sound? Hylos.
That's
okay.
Hylos, right?
So does this confirm the Granger fourth pick for Tlph?
Probably. It's an OHIP classic, you know?
Yeah,
Filipino
yeah,
sniper, rich guy, always in the game.
Okay. Break the code. Wow, I have not seen that in a
We got
very
some
long
Blacklist
time.
OGs here.
Yeah.
By the way, welcome back into the MDL. They
That's
just
right.
recently got a partnership with Twisted Minds with an
That's right.
all-female roster.
Yeah,
right.
dude, did you see the Heart of Golden? It was a surprise.
Wow.
Yeah, they've been showing a lot of twists recently.
Granger, right? We saw from a mile away. Okay,
I didn't.
let me have a weird prediction here for Sanji. What if
Okay.
they pick up the Zetchian?
Oh, he's gonna bring it back?
Oh.
Bring it back?
Damn.
Roll it back?
Roll it back?
It's multicultural for
MSC?
Tlph.
Okay?
MSC wildcard, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, that mage suddenly disappeared.
Yeah, it just disappeared. So do you go Claude here or Bruno for Falcons?
I'd say Bruno.
Bruno, okay. And then you pick up an Ogwin hero.
I'm gonna be surprised
Matilda?
if we see a Lunox here.
Oh, Grok is open for Falcons.
Yeah, Grok. I'd like the
Or a chip? Is this a chippable game?
I like the Grok Bruno.
Grok Bruno, okay. How about Claude and Chip?
I don't want a Claude.
Too
man.
greedy, man.
Oh my god. Oh my
greedy,
god.
man.
Why would you even bring up these options?
That's too greedy. Wolf, like
No.
again, let me say
Hey,
two
it was
things.
supposed to be a joke.
Wolf, two things. Stop eating the brains.
It was supposed to be a joke.
Second of all,
He
this
ate
is a
my
greedy
brains.
draft from Team Falcons.
Because
Yeah,
that's
say it.
one of the main problems of Game 1 is they never came online.
Yeah.
But here they're shooting themselves in the... You know what?
And the behind.
Here's a proposition. Liquid has cooked with the same draft before.
Yeah.
So Team Falcons, they're looking to emulate the success of the Stampede.
I guess. You go Kagura now if you're TLPH, or maybe a teleport.
He said teleport. Dude, stop! Can you get the brains?
Okay.
I honestly forgot what
If-
noise is
if
called.
Wolf
I just
ever-
remembered teleport.
if
Diversion,
Wolf ever
diversion.
turns,
That's French.
if you ever turn into a software, you're banned from,
Thank you.
This is impressive.
Thank you.
Again, how Liquid answers back to Falcons.
Thank you,
Great.
Jordan White.
Okay.
Thank you, Leo, by the way,
Yeah.
for giving me access to
just-
your brain.
You're welcome.
Just for context, Wolf is still eating the brains. He's gotten some brains off of Leo's.
He's eating like a pack and a half's worth.
Yeah. So he can actually predict greedy drafts from a mile away.
All right.
And I'm gonna be honest, this is a greedy draft from Falcons.
Okay, looking at it, the only real greedy part is the Claude.
Yes.
But knowing what happened in Game 1, they couldn't have afforded to do this.
Yes.
If that game went to the 15, 16-minute mark, maybe.
Yes.
Bruno Grok is my actual prediction.
I would have said that too.
But you did say Chip Claude and
I
Team
said
Falcons.
Chip got out of for humor.
They're gonna have to make it work.
Welcome to
You know,
Mobile
this
Legends.
is not a humor anymore for Team Falcons.
It's
because
real
we're
life.
at a match point for TLPH. One win, and they end the series right here and there.
Oh, man. This is refreshing, though, at least to see that Falcons are not above trying new things. Because there is a reality where this works.
Yes.
There is a reality where suddenly Marco wins these odd engages with like 2 items
Yeah.
and gets 3 free kills.
I mean, man, that's been the MO of Team Falcons. You know, you let Super Marco farm up, he carries the game. At some point, that has been also TLPH's memo, up until they changed their MO to just let Baby Cakes do their thing.
I need more brains to digest this, boys.
Leave
All
some
right.
for game 3.
All right.
Just in case.
Go mush on some brains while we witness some of the early game rotations from TLPH and Team Falcon. So far, it's been a quiet game. Mid lane has been okay for both sides. Unlike game number 1 where Sanji was just dominating the control against Few. But XP lane though, that's the big problem. That's the troublesome part for Team Falcons. You don't have the winning matchup against the Esmeralda.
Yeah. I guess if you consider this as a true 1v1, it will never be in favor of the Lapu-Lapu. However, we saw in the previous series that there is a way, actually. If you play more actively, just consider that lane as just a challenge for you to how you can quickly clear the lane. It could be good, but Carl TZ is already helping Sanford so that they can rotate around the map faster.
You win within, without.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Kind of understand that.
You see what the brains do to you? Dude?
Yeah. It's like a saying.
Chewing Twisted Minds brains.
It's like a saying. Today is yesterday's tomorrow.
That's right. Speaking of which, Turtles already spawned, and there's a huge presence of Falcons and Liquid up here, even before it's time, because a lot of members are not at level 4 just yet. Key resources aren't online. So back and forth for this major objective. 2 minutes and a quarter in. JP might get choked here. Kyle TZ holding on to it. Turtle at about 1/5 of its health. Mountain Sharker, Kyle TZ way too far from here. Falcon scores.
Yeah. Doesn't even contest for the Turtle, using the Retribution to make sure that the green cap is not stolen. By the way, Super Marco doing a cute play against the Granger, winning the 1v1 matchup.
Yeah. I guess he just wanted to clear the waves as fast as he can. So going back to what Ferds was able to achieve in that fight, he completely bypassed that threat of the Esmeralda by going to another side of the fight, other side of the box, so that he will be able to
Bang!
catch the
They find Sanford, call in the shortcut. 40! The Predator becomes prey, gets choked up, and taken down. Few draws first blood.
He gets hunted down, but Team Falcons, they're not letting go.
Diversion, Super Marco. Is he aware there's two here? Sanji and Oheb. Marco holding out. He got the flicker, he's fine.
There's so much hype, but that was just a farming diversion, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, from Tlph. It just looks so electric when Tlph is doing it because it kind of feels like they wanted to make some plays afterwards. So a very, very good start coming out from Team Falcons, utilizing this shortcut as well to their advantage. Now it's going to be up to them how they can take over the map. This kind of feels like Cartesi is sneaking his way into some of the green camps.
Yeah.
That should have been for Kyle Teasy.
It's going to be a resource battle for Tlph. They know they have to utilize the early game to sort of farm up. They don't have the Predator this time around, so they gotta wait for the timings before they actually go. But for Team Falcons, mid lane.
Mount Shocker, the ship thrown at Few. He does back off. He's fine.
Yeah, okay, gonna be going out of harm's way for now. So Carl TZ does pick up Hunter Strike right now. And this is just in time for the second turtle. And I feel like there is some creative moves that Tlph will be doing because they know that they cannot essentially fight head-on.
Shortcut finds 40 again. Gets taken down in the top lane. Ferg scores. Daddy JP, I don't know what he's thinking here. Might have to drop the Puissance early. No, he's holding out. Turtle started up by Falcons. Sanji dropping a few. Carl Teasy with a Mountain Shocker. Hold on to the ship. Who's he going to stun? Throws it out over to Kyle Teasy. He still takes the turtle. The fight continues. Crimson Beacon trying to find JP. Puissance finally pressed in. And Falcons happy with a 1K gold lead and the turtle.
Yeah, there's just too much stuff going on from Team Falcons. The stuns, the shortcuts, the lifts from Pew.
That's farming.
Yeah, it's farming diversion.
Farming diversion. All right. But then again, the shortcut plays coming out from the entirety of Falcons, just really targeting Sanford in here. Because if you do eliminate that Esmeralda factor, it also means that you give your go signal for Ferg to just go entirely to the backlines.
Yeah.
And the loss of that Esmeralda prompts Tlph to not fight at all.
Yeah, this has been the longest SOP as well for Team Falcons. You remove the XP lane from the equation, you win the turtle fight, especially with the utility jungler.
Short
JP
dot finds Daddy JP. Ferg commits patricide. Down goes that Baksha, and then they just return back to regular programming.
Yeah.
With this success coming out from Ogwen, I kind of want him to pick up the fleeting time as soon as possible.
Yeah. Accelerate, right?
Accelerate just keep on doing this. And eventually the battle spells coming out from Tlph will not cool down long enough for them to survive all of the jumps coming out from Ogwen.
Yeah, I like how you pointed out that Team Falcons, they need to maximize this window in the mid game that they have, because even though you are fighting to the late game, if you slow down the game enough, Tlph might find some cracks in your game that they can utilize. So for Team Falcons, the way to deliver this Claude to the late game is use more shortcuts for Ogwen.
Shortcut to the late game. It'll be gonna be the programming here for Team Falcons. And I believe that there will be another turtle fight in here. And Sanford is showing up. Maybe this time Tlph is gonna use their teleport much faster. Look at that. The diversion already getting covered.
Oh.
They don't see this.
The chef is cooking something up, sends him and Oheb up into this bush. JP walks in, drops the conceal. Who are they trying to hunt down? Carl Teasy fighting for this third turtle. The final one. Look at that back line engage. JP here looking to help contest, but no, Kyle still secured. And look at all the damage dropping onto the cavalry. First goes down. Tlph still alive. Down goes 40. Kyle Teasy bites it. Oheb almost takes Ogwen too. The trade 2 for 1, but Falcons still take 100% of turtles.
It looked like Falcons was gonna win that fight, especially with Carl Teasy getting the turtle, but Tlph once again reverses the team fight. How was Tlph able to do that?
Well, because of the fact that this is the Granger. That is what you really get from this hero, you already have the Sky Piercer, so you deal so much damage with this Granger as long as he is untouched, which we saw first where they wasn't able to actually jump onto Oheb, but there wasn't any threat at all to this Granger, so that allowed him to deal a lot of damage. And of course, this is still a Yi Sin Shin, which also outputs a lot of damage. And the thing with Fredrin is that he is not directly countered by the Lu Yi, but whenever there is a Lu Yi, you're always a liability to your teammates as a Fredrin.
Top lane. The chip.
Uh-oh. That's a shortcut. Falcons get called up. Oh, Heb! The gank squad finds one half of baby cakes.
That was such a fast move from Team Falcons right away after Ogwin TP towards stop immediately. Yep. I think he even used the conceal.
Yeah, that is, by the way, fleeting time already available for Ogwin.
Oh, Sanji's trying to get out of there. He does send over his teammate, but he will actually fall.
Yeah. Team Falcons, again, making the most out of the window that they have right now. These movements are key to making sure that you are allowed to go late game with this Claude. Tlph, they did find some cracks earlier on, but they have to do it again.
Yeah. Gonna be pushing down the bottom lane. Ogwin is already looking for another target. His ultimate is gonna be available in... Well, it is available right now.
In a jiffy.
In a jiffy. So this is splitting time, a shortcut we're talking about, and that the Lord has spawned. Falcons are ready to fight.
JP. Getting some vision in the Lord area. Team Falcons, though, they do have the chip advantage, but they're all grouped up on Tlph. They don't even care of the cheap TPs.
Massive river control by Liquid. Don't let go of that brush.
Oh, this is so deep.
Plus the Mountain Shocker. Ogwin got that conceal, finding that angle, compromising Tlph's positioning. Lord here at a 10th of its health. Tlph secures and the fight breaks. Now down goes Sanji. And look at the back line. Phew, gets popped as well. JP holding up. That's another shortcut. Down goes Kyle. The goat has fallen. 2 for 1, make it 3. Plus the Lord. Falcons flying high.
And what a movement coming out from Team Falcons as Ogwin just disrupted the backlines. Tlph didn't know what to do. And because of the time that they spent trying to fish out where Ogwin was, being distracted by that chip, Falcons were already able to put the Lord very low. And as first jumped, that actually signaled Falcons to burst down the Lord, easily for them to get. And then Super Marco now is doing a lot of damage with his Trinity build.
It was such an awkward fight for Tlph, even though they have a leader here on the cavalry. Problem is, even the GOAT doesn't know where to go. There's a left, there's a right, there's a chip walking behind you with a conceal and a possible shortcut play. Team Falcons outmaneuvering Tlph.
Yeah, I think that's a problem with Liquid's draft is they're a very directionally based lineup. They have to fight a certain direction, or else they have to reposition and then find it. Falcons aren't allowing them to do that. And oh wait, they try to catch Tlph, and he answers back with a vengeance, and Appraiser's Wrath puts Carl down, a 5th of his health. He is not in fighting for the shortcut in the back line. 40, wow. A 10th of his health, backs off. And just like that, the diversion, the feint, Kyle checks in.
Did Sanford use the shortcut to get away?
Exactly.
What the hell?
Exactly.
Oh my god.
And Oheb was already like gunning down the portal. Maybe Sanford said, hey, don't kill it.
Hold up, let me through.
Oh my
let me through. And he actually got through.
Excuse me.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2025 technology. Use the enemy chip shortcut to get away.
My god, this is MPL Philippines.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Don't forget, you're watching MPL PH.
Even your opponents are useful.
Yeah.
So Falling Star Moon used to disengage, and they continue to deprive Tlph. I think that's Ferd stealing away that small camp. Mountain Shocker here. I think Tlph are looking to catch some smoke here.
JP rolling around, trying to see if he is able to find a potential target with the setup from Sanji. They lose the Mountain Shocker vision. So now Team Falcons, they know Ogwin can try and do something on the map. Fortunately for Tlph, they are grouped up here and there's no shortcut. There's no Y-walk available near where they are unless Sanford oversteps and sees Ogwin.
Gonna be a weird scenario here for Tlph to kind of think about, but at the same time, they can always utilize this teleport play to the backlines, although it's not as easy as before because the Lu Yi has been nerfed. However, there is really no way for them to fight head-on against Team Falcon, so it's an awkward spot where the only thing that you can do is easily avoidable by your opponents, but at the same time, you cannot also go the other way.
Yeah, it's kind of like what Leo mentioned though. Like, you have to fight a specific way for TLPH. A winning fight for them is they engage in one direction and then they re-engage with a TP. Problem is, there's Ogwen on the back line, and you cannot just ignore him because there's going to be a shortcut, and then after a few seconds, 4 heroes in that vicinity.
And I think that's why they picked the Claude, is because the Claude can actually fire back and re-engage, reposition much easier. Not like a Bruno, because the Bruno is the same as the Moskov or the Granger.
It's a lot weirder with the Bruno.
Yeah. So now, again, ye of little faith, including us, all right?
Yes.
Me included. We doubted this Claude, but
even with the brains. Even with the brains, Coach Trevor finds a way to craft a creative lineup as they take the Lord here in front of TLPH. Because guess what? 3 heroes were trying to deal with the chip on the side bush.
All free.
All free. The chip is a problem. So the reason why we thought that this is greedy is because it is greedy. But the thing is, Falcons have played so well.
Yes.
Uh-oh. They do find Ogwen. He flickers away. Does not pull the trigger.
Yeah. They're not forcing Ogwen to sort of like force fights, but he's being used in a way to distract the team fight for TLPH. And it's weird for Tlph because if you're the Yi and Shin, where do you actually focus? Again, left, right, up, down.
Ogwen is a deterrent. They're not afraid of the fight. They're afraid of the possibility of a fight. Now, Tlph coming in, trying to secure JP. Does not get the taunt. JP answers back with a Unite, a rollout, a Puissance. Lord's still standing, no longer Liquid. Successful defense.
Good defense actually for TLPH. Very experienced team. They do have the Loyi as well as the Granger anyways. It's not that difficult of a defense. Tlph actually hit Super Marco with an arrow.
Yeah.
Such big damage coming up from Tlph, but it's not going to be substantial at all. However, TLPH hang on with all of their base turrets intact.
Yeah, I was going to say though, like, even though at this point, Team Falcons, they feel like, all right, we're in the late game. Super Mario is very farmed. You look at TLPH, Tlph is yet to buy the Malefic Roar. And what? Okay, now it's out. So all these heroes on the side of Team Falcons, they can't stay in the team fight too much. Because the YSS, once he builds up the War Axe stats, he deals a lot of damage.
Tlph looking to oppress Liquid. Does click the Retribution, but it still goes over to Oheb.
So when it comes to jungle, thank you. 300. Oh, so this is net 600 jungle resource stolen coming out from TL.
Wait.
Cyclone Eye out. I think Liquid aren't also overextending themselves.
Oh, the stun didn't hit. On
So
Shutter.
tanky.
All this while, you see that sneaky minimap. Kyle stole again.
Yeah.
So you were saying about stolen resources.
Yeah, so this is just reminiscent of game number 1, when we were seeing like the infestation. So this time,
It's proper.
the
It's proper now.
stable is getting infested
Yeah, infested by Falcons.
by Falcons.
Now it's proper.
Xenomorph from the Alien series.
No, but size-wise, it's now okay. Because earlier it was scary, like a lot of mini horses invading a nest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now it's just 7-foot-tall birds.
Yes.
Yeah, 7-foot-tall
Yes,
birds.
sitting atop of like a herd of horses.
Yeah. Cavalry is what they
Cavalry.
call it.
Yeah. Sorry. English.
Imagine like Falcons. Like imagine Flap TZ in a Falcons costume, you know. That's what
With a glorious pose.
Yeah, that is what's infesting the cavalry.
Now that's scary.
That is scary.
Now, we'll
Nightmare
see
fuel.
if TLPH is scared in terms of fighting this Lord from Team Falcons. Interesting position from Tlph, by the way. And Sanji,
Teleport.
they're going to try and do something different this time around.
The chef is cooking it up. Looking at that diversion, waiting for the perfect moment. Tlph does not pull the trigger yet on the Mount Shocker.
Oh, JP?
He's holding on to it. Ogwen, and there it is, the Mount Shocker. Tlph caught, found. Sanford gets killed by Super Marco. A huge pickoff. Tlph finds Ogwen, but at one shot, in comes Super Marco taking down the GOAT. And JP might follow. 3 members down. Triple kill from Bulletproof. And that's all she wrote. Falcons make a beeline to the Lord.
Oh, what a wonderful engage coming out from Team Falcons this time. They have found a big opening because Sanford was so desperate into finding Super Marco or finding anything at all. But the fact of the matter is, Fertz had a great impact in that fight, stopping Sanji from hitting Tlph by being directly in front of that Loyi.
Yep.
And what happened was Tlph just got through the backlines and it was just destruction all over the place.
Yeah, add to that the concealed chip on the left side.
Over with the
well.
flicker shortcut, finds Sanji! Now Sanford gets caught out too! Marco, what a monster kill! Oh my lord, the shutdown by Oheb! Few trying to control the forward push by Liquid. Down goes Oheb. Tlph trying to save his base, but it will be too late as Falcons take us all the way. Game 2 goes to the nest.
We go 9 games for today as Team Falcons equalizes the clash